Mabusia for me chat will be as I'm obibia kwaba de ba ordinary TV. Na ene yebowura ene nsema ebeto yapono so a Mahama de aba beto abontin say ne campaign promise there obe appoint 80% of judiciary judges and as lawyers e dey omo nyina NPP for kire say sana nanado dankwaso so ayo nso appoint NPP for nko an de omagusuro nkoanti asem bi ebeba bia na chese ye bobo omo nkoa na we na Mahama de aba beto abontin say NDC for sorry waka no omo ni nye de na chese na mebo ano no so ba aban mu biem so ono so ba appoint NDC for nkoa na de omagu soro na we na amanfo bebre e ka won asem na dawo eso ne na pamfo so tena asem so omo kasafa ho ye bekọ akoti abasisi na nene de edikan uti ode ne ho TV a mema we say be subscribe to our channel, be like na do adwen chair so egu comment.
I will appoint many NDC judges to jail Nanado's men. Oku Anyidoho says it is scary to politicize the judiciary. That's where Mahama's campaign promise. I will appoint many NDC judges to jail Nanado's men. Oku Anyidoho says it is scary to politicize the judiciary. And the issues now the Democrat hold on as captured and on the pay ya de amawe. Jeff Asante Buame na yenkonko tie tape no John Mahama ni tax and the promise to appoint NDC for no na yenkonko video no na yenfa emra ye ba na fe editorial na ye de eba for John Dramani Mahama eneno na yetimi ebiebi mu na tie for so therefore video no ene da so na for the benefit of yan tie for ni ahwefo ewo tie for yin susu almost emombi na susu enti.
There must be judicial reform. Indeed, most Ghanaians, if you interview most Ghanaians, they believe that there must be some reform of the judiciary in order to bolster its reputation and make it an independent institution that not only Ghanaians but foreign investors and any person who is in the jurisdiction of Ghana can trust. And so, as part of the discussions you have, we must look at how we, as the executive and also the members of the judiciary, can work together to improve the image of the Ghanaian judiciary. I believe that if the image of the judiciary is improved, it inures to the benefit of those who work in the courts. It inures to the benefit of the judges and all the judicial service workers. And so this must be something that the executive cannot impose on the judiciary, but the judiciary and the executive working together, can work to improve the stature of the judiciary. We have our work cut out for us when it comes to the executive. We must make sure that we restore the trust of our people in the executive, and that people are not going to come into office and money is going to be found under their bed. And at least I can guarantee and assure the nation that I'm not going to be a clearing agent president, and that if people are accused of corruption, we would allow the constitutional bodies that are mandated to deal with those issues to go ahead and do their work and carry out those investigations. And so that I can give a firm assurance about. Let me also say that often when we have come out of elections and we have won, everybody wants to go into the executive. Our lawyers, please, I beg you, some of you must be prepared to go onto the bench. And I know that some have very lucrative legal practices. They don't want to leave those practices and go on the bench. But, I mean, you can see what the current president has done. He's appointed the biggest number of judges onto the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisans, who have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. And so we must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is.
All right. Into where former President John Dramani Mahama and Odessa and Semi Atuga. And that's the second time. Last year, John Dramani Mahama, NDC for lawyer for no, the same in Shemu. Now in Shemu na say oko attack the judiciary last year. And this year, and so I attack him. Quickly, me say a recap of last year attack, and then this year. When year, apart from normal original platform, so Kasabewe prepared a year.
Recently, so badly as the image of our judiciary deteriorated that many of our citizens openly make mockery of our justice system and of our justices. The phrase "go to court" is these days met with derisive laughter instead of hope that one will truly get justice if he went to the courts. If people are not poking fun about politics and inducements being used to sway the hand of justice in the lower courts, then it is poking fun and making statements about the 7-0 of the unanimous FC. Verdicts which mostly involve cases of a political nature in our Supreme Court. This is an unfortunate but serious development.
All right. The former President John Dramani Mahama consistent were attacks on the judiciary, and now he's saying, "Sir, Nana Akufo-Addo appoint over 80 to 100 judges into a party court, with MPP for said the obeti medwane from accountability." But say yes, small exercise. Near expose John Dramani Mahama and now pay because what chepe face sub impediasa mwenimwa oni vision, oni foresight. That's why Nana Akufo-Addo eba ben mu no. Odi onim Kumase. Efiti edum eko Kumase say kwan wa. Edum
eko Kumase ngai.
Kumase edum ni Kumase. Sorry, me say efiti edum.